Hello, and welcome to Good at Voice with the Tara Sampson Voice Studio. I'm Tara Sampson. Let's talk about music. Today, I have a quick vocabulary lesson for you regarding dynamics. Music theory is full of concepts, but vocabulary is just as important to understanding music. Having an idea of the vernacular of music will make your voice lessons and your rehearsals go much more smoothly. Dynamics, simply put, means volume, how loudly or softly you're playing or singing. You will see dynamic markings in most pieces of music. This is the composer giving you an indication of how the music was meant to be sung or played. This helps set the mood and the tone of the song. Now, normally I recommend trying it the way it was written at least a few times before you try to make it your own. I always say you have to know the rules before you can break them. There are lots of different dynamics markings, but today I'm going to focus on the basic, most common ones that you will see to give you a start. First, we have to know what a static dynamic marking means versus a changing dynamic marking. Static means simply, is it loud or is it soft? It usually will be at the beginning of a phrase or even a verse or a chorus to let you know, hey, from here till you see the next dynamic marking, we are singing at this volume. But it'll let you know roughly loud or soft or somewhere in between. Your scale of dynamic markings goes from pianissimo, abbreviated PP, meaning very softly, up to piano, abbreviated with just a simple P, meaning softly, mezzo piano, abbreviated MP. Mezzo in Italian means medium, so it means medium soft. Mezzo forte, MF, meaning medium loud. Forte, abbreviated with just an F, meaning loud. Fortissimo, which is two Fs, very loud. And you can even have pianissimo up to fortissimo, which would be three Ps and three Fs respectively, meaning very, very soft or very, very loud respectively. A changing dynamic markings means you're moving from one of those mezzo piano, piano dynamic markings into another. So these markings are crescendo, which means to gradually get louder. It's usually abbreviated as CRESC period, or with this symbol. You have decrescendo, which is the opposite of crescendo, to gradually get softer, which is abbreviated DECRESC, or with this symbol. And you also have diminuendo, which is often used interchangeably with decrescendo, but literally means to diminish. It's abbreviated DIM period. These markings will often include an indication of what volume you're starting at and going to. So you might see a crescendo that shows an MP at the beginning and then has an F at the end. This means it would like you to move from mezzo piano gradually into a forte sound. The same can be true for decrescendo. The music might indicate you're starting at forte or maybe mezzo forte and decrescendoing over the course of a measure or a phrase into piano or even pianissimo. The last one we'll talk about today is a swell. A swell is simply a quick crescendo decrescendo, just like if you think of an ocean wave swelling and going away, same idea. So you'll see what's commonly referred to as hairpins, which is just the crescendo and the decrescendo symbol right on top of either just one pitch or one or two notes there. And it simply means to give that part a little bit of more interest to change up your volume. An important note here, my friends. Dynamics and tempo are two very different things. Often people will start singing more slowly when they sing softer. And the same can be true when singing more loudly. People tend to speed up. Just remember, my friends, speed, meaning tempo, and volume, meaning dynamics, are two completely separate, independent things. I can sing softly and very quickly. I can also sing loudly and very slowly. There is no correlation between the two. So be very mindful as you practice your songs, my friends, that you're not falling into those traps. Okay? All right, my friends, that was your quick lesson on music theory dynamics. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them as a comment down below or reach out to me directly through my website, tarasampsonvoice.com. All right, my friends, keep singing.